Welcome to the Relativity Legal Hold overview. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the basics of Relativity Legal Hold, from creating a project to communicating with legal hold participants and preserving relevant data. For organizations that don't use legal hold software, issuing a legal hold becomes a cumbersome, manual process. Often, the hold administrator uses Outlook emails to interact with employees, Word documents to distribute hold instructions, and Excel spreadsheets to track participants' responses. Before long, the legal hold administrator is inundated with questions, concerns, and responses, and the margin for error is high. There's a better way. With Relativity Legal Hold, you can create a hold, send out hold notifications by email to confirm employee involvement in potential litigation, interview participants to gather information, track and analyze their responses, and finally, release custodians and close the hold. Let's take a look. The first step is creating a project that will house all the information about our legal hold. Relativity Legal Hold's project creation wizard makes it easy to set up your project and add your custodians. We'll save time by creating this new project from a template, and then we'll customize it as necessary. Here we are in our project wizard. Our project details have been automatically populated with information from the template. I'll simply give this a name and move on to the next step. A few communications are automatically brought in from our template. I have the option to choose from these communications or skip this step and create a brand new communication later. I can also schedule a time for these communications to automatically be distributed to the legal hold participants. To mitigate the risk of data loss and defensibly preserve data, you can use Legal Hold's Preserve in Place feature. This ensures that original copies of emails and files are preserved prior to any edits or deletions. I'll simply select the O365 accounts I want to target, and a preservation case will be created in the Microsoft Office Security and Compliance Center. On to the next step. Our list of employees and their email addresses populate from our HR system. From this list, we can identify which employees we need to interact with regarding the hold. Just like that, we've set up a project. Now let's move on to the next step, confirming custodian involvement. On our project overview page, I can see all of the details associated with my legal hold project. Let's open the hold notice communication that was brought in with our project template. This is a communication that custodians are required to respond to. This template contains boilerplate text that we can edit to our specific needs. It also contains merge fields, which pull data from other sources, like the project name and custodian name. Finally, the notice has a link to the Relativity Custodian portal. We'll talk more about that later. If participants don't respond to a hold, we have the option to manually or automatically send reminders, or send an escalation to their manager. We could send this hold notice to our custodians now, but let's first add a questionnaire to better assess the employee's involvement in the matter. We can build our questionnaire to gather information on what our participants know about the matter at hand. We can also automatically ask follow-up questions based on an employee's response. As you can see, I can also set up our questionnaire to alert another group, such as IT or outside counsel. I'll simply give this questionnaire a name, and now we can send the legal hold notice off to the custodians. By clicking the link in their hold notice, the legal hold participants can navigate directly to Relativity's custodian portal to acknowledge the hold and provide more information about the potential matter. Back in Relativity, we can quickly assess the status and full scope of this project, as well as any other legal hold projects we may be working on. We can track and analyze our custodian responses, and drill into questionnaire answers to better assess and mitigate risk. We can also export this information as a report to send to outside counsel. Finally, if a custodian no longer needs to be a part of a hold, we can inform them that they've been released from the obligation to preserve documents. Releasing a custodian from a project is as simple as sending a release notice. When the project is over, we can simply click Close Project to send a mass release notice to the remaining active custodians. It's as easy as that. Thanks for taking a look at Relativity Legal Hold. Want to learn more about these features? Check out our Legal Hold virtual training class. Register on the Relativity Training Center to learn more directly from a legal hold expert.